Hey everyone, it's Heather from Ozark Natural Foods in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and I am joining y'all today. We are going to make one of my favorite recipes, and this is pizza muffins. So, we are going to add whatever toppings we want into them. They're really fun to make. They make a delicious snack and a delicious dinner. So, before we get started assembling our pizza muffins, let's go ahead and talk about some of the ingredients that we're going to use today. So the first thing is we've got a can of refrigerated biscuit dough. So we're going to use this. And then, of course, what's a pizza without your toppings? So you can pick whatever your favorite toppings are. Today I chose orange bell pepper, some mushrooms, and some pepperoni. But you can add anything you like into it. So whatever toppings are your favorite, add those into your pizza muffins. We're also going to add in some mozzarella cheese. So it's going to make it all cheesy and have those great cheese pulls and super yummy. We're also going to do some pizza sauce. We have to have some sauce on our pizza. And then we are going to brush the tops with a little bit of melted butter, as well as some Italian seasoning and Parmesan cheese. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I've got ready to go is you want to have your parents go ahead and preheat your oven. So our oven is set to 375 and it's ready to go. I've also got my muffin tin here, so we're going to use this. Now, I'm only going to be making 8 today because that's what comes in our biscuit package here. But feel free to, do a couple of these, and then you'll just have to do maybe 2 muffin pans for your pizza muffins. Okay, so before we start rolling them, I'm going to take some nonstick spray, and we're just going to spray the insides here. There we go. So that way, they won't stick. Okay, so that's ready to go. We can set that over here. So we are gonna get into our biscuits. I'm gonna pull this back. It's always my least favorite part of biscuits or crescent rolls or, oh goodness, cinnamon rolls, whatever comes in a shape like this. Okay. We are going to pull this back. Get rid of that. Hopefully I don't get too scared. Let's pop this open. I have to use a spoon. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Whoop! They're open. Okay. Perfect. All right. So we're going to carefully take our biscuits out because we don't want them to fall apart. These are flaky biscuits. Okay. Let's see here. We've got 4. Carefully get the rest of this out. Uh-oh, we have one down there that doesn't want to come out. Perfect. Okay. Let's see here. All right, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to scooch the ones that we're not working with over here on the corner because we need all of our room. Okay, so we're going to take one of our biscuit rounds here. I'm going to take my hand. We just want to press this out a little bit. So we want to get a round that's about like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. Perfect. So this is the size of mine. I don't want it to be too thin because we don't want the sauce or anything to leak through. Okay, put some little air bubbles in there. I'm gonna take my jar of pizza sauce. Well, if I can open it, let me get my opener here. Here we go. Man, this is a strong pizza sauce. Whew, there we go. All right. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna take our sauce. We're just gonna put a little bit in. We're not gonna put a lot because we're gonna have some sauce at the end that we're gonna dip them in. So I'm just gonna take my spoon. Make sure you stir it up. That way we don't have some liquidy part that might be on top. So we're gonna take just a small amount, right like that, and just put it right there in the middle. And just like if you were making a pizza, you don't want to go all the way out. We want to have our edges, so when we push this together, it doesn't all just come out all over the place. All right, so do a little bit of cheese. And I grated mine up. A little bit of cheese. This one, let's do a little bit of bell pepper. Do a few pepperonis. I'm gonna make two different kinds today. So I'm gonna make one with pepperoni and bell pepper for my boyfriend, and then for me, I'm gonna make pepperoni, bell pepper, and mushroom, my favorite. Okay, so we've got our toppings on there. Now what we wanna do is we carefully want to make sure all of our things stay in the middle. Bring these two sides up like a taco. And then we just want to go down one side, pinch it shut, like so. And then we're going to see how this end here is all pressed together. So we've got this end here. We'll press anything down that might be sticking out. And then we're going to press these seams together. So now it looks like an empanada, kinda, or a fried pie. So now what we want to do is we're going to make sure everything's sealed. You can't see into our toppings. We're just going to give it a nice little roll. Be very careful that none of that stuff comes out of the middle. You don't want to put too much in because you don't want it to all come popping out. Okay, so we've got our ball here, kinda, sorta. This is our top. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take whatever side you can still see a little bit of your seam on. That's gonna be the bottom one here. For me, this is gonna go seam side down into the muffin tray. So that way, as it's cooking, we don't have, you know, things sort of breaking open and coming out if it's gonna do that. Okay, so we got one down. Let's do some more. So we're gonna take this, flatten it out. A little bit of sauce, about a half of a teaspoon. Right there in the middle. And a little bit of cheese on there. A little bit more. I'm gonna make his first. And then I'll make mine with the mushrooms. Okay, so we're going to pick our biscuit up. Oh, take a few of those bell peppers out of there. Okay, perfect. Pick it up like a taco. Pinch those together on top. All the way around. Come to this side here. And if you have a little bit that's coming out, like this one, so I'm going to take my dish towel, sort of pat that. And then just sort of pull it down. And shape it into somewhat of a circle here. Okay, we've got our seam on the bottom. That goes right in there. So we've got all of ours done. And what I'm going to do, so we can tell the difference, I'm going to take a toothpick, and on one of mine over here, I'm just going to put an H on it. So that way we know this one's mine. Okay, let's get these finished up and get them in the oven. So now what we want to do is take a brush the tops of them with some butter. And then to that, we're going to add some Italian seasoning, a little bit of Parmesan, just a little pinch on each one. Like so. And then just a little pinch of our Italian seasoning. A little bit more there. Okay, we're going to stick these in the oven. We want to let them bake for about 15 minutes, but I'm going to put them in there for 15. I'm probably going to check them at 10 and then check them again at 15, and at that point we'll probably have to put them in for another 5 to 10 minutes depending on your oven. So I'm going to put them in there, I'm going to set my timer, and we're going to come back when they're all done and we'll show you how yummy these are. We'll see you in just a little bit. Hey everybody, so we're back and our pizza muffins look wonderful. Check this out. Look at those. So exciting. I get so excited when these come out. But they puff up perfectly. You can see they make this nice muffin shape here. So what I'm going to do, I know this one is mine. Let's do a reveal. So we are going to, I've got mine here. I'm going to scooch these over. I've got a little bowl here with some of our pizza sauce I warmed up, and put a little bit of cheese on top of that. So let's, oh yes, look in there. Perfect. You can see the biscuits cooked all the way. So exciting. They're still super hot. I did try to let them cool down just a little bit because I knew I'd get too excited. We're just gonna dunk this right here in our pizza sauce. So with the perfect amount of cheese and sauce and toppings in there. The crust is nice and flaky because we used our butter on it. It's so good. So I'm gonna stay here, eat a couple more of these, and I'll see y'all at our next cooking class. Again, thanks for joining me. My name is Heather Artripe from Ozark Natural Foods in Fayetteville. We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.